in the past, there's a lot of, very iconic brands or iconic pieces, right?
Yeah.
The Jordan brand, right? The Air Force Ones, right? Like just individual pieces and or brands that are very iconic,
Yeah.
which seem somewhat harder to build today, partially because of the context, right? One is, things like TikTok with social media, the hype cycle is faster and faster. And then two, it tends to be a lot more fragmented.
Totally.
And then, in the past, you had TV, which aligned a lot more people to one single channel, right? And so I think one of the things that I found really interesting was there's this company that polled a bunch of Americans for the past 30 years, and they asked them who was their favorite sports player. And Michael Jordan took like reign for the majority of the time, but I think what was interesting was the concentration of people voting like the top person went lower and lower. So like at his peak, Jordan had about 20% of the entire poll, right? But now nobody gets over 5%. Right, so it kind of shows how fragmented things are. Do you think it's actually possible to create something that's so iconic that the world kind of goes around it, or is that kind of world gone?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that, fame. Speaking of like fame specifically, I think in the past it was much more like hyper focused on certain people that were able to break through in some way.
Right.
I think that kind of has been shooken out across now. We could be in LA, but follow every celebrity across the world, just like at the touch of a finger. And so I think that has fundamentally shifted. I don't think that will take away from being able to build iconic brands. And even if you think about some of the brands that have started more recently, maybe like a Skims or something, in many ways is like that wouldn't have been possible back when Jordan started.
Right,
and even
right.
Jordan needed to have Nike as his partner, right?
Definitely,
And so
definitely.
today's world is different, in which a Jordan or someone like that could actually do it themselves, maybe.